Hey everyone, Chip here at Green Bay Botanical Garden for another edition of Chip Chat. This summer we were talking about plastic pollution, recycling, and everything you needed to know about that topic when our Wash to Shore exhibit was here. Now we're going to shift focus a little bit and we are going to be asking the question, why? We want to know why nature does what it does, and we want to know why we should advocate for it. So today, to kick off this series, to kick off this transition, we are going to be talking about the buzz around town. And when I say the buzz around town, I mean literally the buzz around town. If you've been outside recently within the last couple weeks, if you've had a picnic, or if you've been exploring your garden, or if you've just been walking around town by some flowers, you may or may not have been attacked by some bees and wasps who are being overly aggressive. And you might have asked yourself, why are these bees and wasps being so aggressive? Well, there's a simple answer to that question, but I'm not going to give you the simple answer. I'm going to give you a story. I'm going to make you think about it for a second. Now just imagine we were in the place that we are now, and we know winter's coming soon, right? What if you knew that your local grocery store was going to be closing November 1st or December 1st? And you said, oh man, what am I going to do? You'd probably take your butt down to the local Piggly Wiggly and you'd get your groceries for the winter. Well, it's no different with our bee friends and our wasp friends. They are going crazy, they're acting hectically, trying to get ready for the winter months. So, if you're at a picnic and you see some wasps and bees flying towards your face or going after your sports drink or your soda pop, hopefully you can empathize a little bit with these little fuzzy friends. They're just trying to get some carbohydrates and sugars and proteins. They're trying to get pollen, they're trying to get nectar to bring back to their colony and their hive and get ready for the winter months. So I just challenge you to be a little bit more patient with these flying friends. All right, the next why question is, why should we care? Why should we care about these little fuzzy friends? Well, that's also a simple answer. We should care because these little fuzzy friends, these flying friends, are very crucial to our own food system. They're responsible and they are an integral part of our food network. They're responsible for pollinating plants and helping plants reproduce so that they can make those fruits that we eat, those veggies that we eat on a regular basis. If you've had an apple today, or if you had a cup of coffee this morning, or you crunched on some almonds, or you ate some sweet, delicioso strawberries, you got bees to thank. So let's give these bees the love they deserve, huh? What's up? It's time for our third question, our third why. And this one just might be the most important why. Why is garden planning important? Well, there's a couple answers here. The first answer, garden planning is important because if you don't plan for the whole season, the end of the season, your garden's gonna look pretty crummy. It's gonna look pretty brown, pretty dead, not much to look at. So, there's an aesthetic reason. You want your garden to look good for as long as possible. But the second reason, and the more important reason, is we want to make sure that our bee friends, and even our wasp friends and our butterfly friends, have food all throughout the season. This is one of the most important times of the year for bees. We want to make sure that they're able to get nectar and pollen throughout the season into the fall so that they can stock up for winter and survive throughout the winter months to give us those apples, to give us those strawberries and almonds and coffee. So make sure when you're planning your garden spaces, you plan for the fall months. Make sure you're planting things like aster. Make sure you're planting things like mums, goldenrod, Russian sage, just to name a few. So make sure you're planning for this fall season, which is essential for these bees. All right, that's all for this Chip Chat. If you want to find out a little bit more about pollinators, make sure to go to our website. All right, that's gbbg.org. And stay tuned for more Chip Chats, where we answer the whys.